Good morning. I'd like to take a moment of your time this morning to discuss a little known government agency known as the Export Import Bank. If you're a believer in the free market, should be of great interest to you. I like to call this bank the bank of fraud, cronyism, and corruption. It is, again, a little known government agency. People's eyes glaze over when you talk about it. They don't really understand exactly what they do. The bank's charter is due to expire September 30th of this year. And as conservatives, we're on the verge of having a nice little victory in getting rid of this bank. Here are a couple of facts for you to know and understand about the bank. The bank what it does is it subsidizes and guarantees loans to foreign companies in order that they purchase U.S. products at a discount. What this does is, this is nothing short of corporate welfare or cronyism. It picks winners and losers. When the government gets involved in anything where they're picking winners and losers, it's not good for the American economy, and it's certainly not good for American businesses. The Export-Import Bank, and you can check this on their website, last year supported less than 2% of total U.S. exports. In other words, if the Export-Import Bank goes away, contrary to the Chicken Littles that are claiming the sky will fall, the export industry in the United States will not collapse. Less than 2% of total U.S. exports are supported by the bank. This is nothing. The bank loves to talk about how they help small businesses figure out how to export their products, as if small businesses wouldn't be able to figure that out all by themselves. The truth of the matter is, in 2012, Congress mandated reforms to the Export-Import Bank, and one of which was to increase the amount of small businesses that they do support. It's 2014. The Export-Import Bank has still not implemented any of the reforms mandated by Congress in 2012. They ignore Congress, and they don't care about the American people. The truth of the matter is, of the 2% of total exports that the bank subsidizes or guarantees, less than 20% are small businesses. So 20% of 2% of total U.S. exports are small businesses. That is, of course, unless you consider FedEx, GE, Boeing to be small businesses, of course, which they are not. In fact, Boeing receives so much money or subsidies for their exports that the bank is often known as the Bank of Boeing. When you pick winners and losers, this is what happens, and this is my primary reason for really fighting hard against the reauthorization of this bank. When the bank lends money to regimes, state-owned companies of unfriendly regimes, countries who do not like the United States, the Export Bank takes our tax dollars, lends these companies money. Let's take China, who own their own airlines. When they give these airlines loans at discounts on the backs of the American people, what it does is it damages American companies like Delta. Delta, in a 5-year period, paid over $100 million more in fees and loans and whatnot than their competitors because of these subsidies. And that was a period of 2005 to 2010. Again, picking winners and losers, corporate welfare, cronyism, call it what you like. Since 2009, there have been over 74 documented cases of fraud at the Export-Import Bank. We, the American people, are fed up with the games played with our money. Currently, there is $140 billion of our taxpayer money at risk, sitting out there. If the world economy collapses, or let's just say an unfriendly regime decides they don't want to pay back their loans anymore, they have their airplanes, and we lose our money. That's what the Export-Import Bank is about. The Chamber of Commerce is all in fighting to keep this reauthorization going. In fact, they've hired 3 of the largest lobbying firms on K Street to help win this fight. That in and of itself should speak volumes. I urge you to contact your congressmen and your senators. Tell them that you no longer wish for them to allow this bank to continue. Stop the corporate welfare, stop the cronyism in Washington, D.C. There are legislators who, on both sides of the aisle, this is not a Republican or a Democrat issue. This is a United States of America taxpayer dollar issue. We are almost $18 trillion in debt. We're tired of it. And those elected officials that are standing up and fighting so hard to continue this bank's reauthorization are thumbing their nose at you, the American people. Thank you so much for your time. I urge you, please call Congress. Let's win this fight. Hold your elected officials accountable during this August recess. Let them know that you understand what's going on. My name is Mary Ann McCarthy, and I'm a Heritage Action Sentinel. Thank you for your time.